I do love being in places like this. I mean, the energy is very palpable. We've got so many incredible fans here, and I can't wait to share the movie with them all. Really cool. I feel like, we're one of the first films to be out on a press tour in a very long time, and so I feel very privileged to be able to do that. Obviously, everyone is being as careful as they can, taking every precaution, but there really is a sense that, we're back, and we get to enjoy each other's company, we get to smile and just be out here. Well, the journey began. I mean, I wish I could say that I had every intention of booking that role, and everything in the universe was working in my favor. But really, I had like maybe 14 followers at the time. I didn't know what I was thinking. I think I just thought, yeah, would I love to win the lottery? Of course I would. And kind of tweeted very facetiously and not seriously, and then forgot about it until 7 months later, somebody dug up the tweet after I had already been announced and was like, did you realize that you tweeted this? And I had no idea. I'd completely forgotten. I think a lesson in manifesting your goals and your dreams into the universe. It's about giving yourself the permission to dream and to go after what you really want. I cried very hysterically, probably. It was honestly like an out-of-body experience getting that call from Kevin Feige. I remember it so clearly. It was 6:30 in the afternoon, early evening, and I just absolutely lost it. I knew how much it meant for not only myself. I mean, it was such a huge break in my career, but I felt like it was such a full circle moment for my family too. We arrived in Canada in the 90s with really literally nothing. Except kind of hopes and dreams of building a life. And for my parents, they worked hard every single day to be able to support me. So this felt like just the ultimate, way to give back to them. This idea that, finally they're going to be okay. He's going to make it. He's not going to be starving on the street. It meant a lot to be able to share that. Well, he's this incredibly multidimensional character, right? Because, obviously, he's an incredible martial artist, an incredible fighter, but I think at his core, he's somebody who yearns for the love of his family. And something happens in the events of our film, and early on in his life, that really shatters the family dynamic and kind of cuts off his connection to all of the things that gave him life and gave him love. And so he's kind of grown up without that love and has kind of spent the better part of his life running away from the expectations that his father has placed on him, in the wake of that tragic event. So I think he's somebody who struggles a lot, who's trying to running away from a lot of the real conversations in life, and I think struggling to accept himself for all of what he is and what he's done, and kind of struggling to move forward in a way. I'm a competitor, so anytime it was safe for me to do a stunt, I wanted to do it. And even when it wasn't, I tried to fight my way in on numerous occasions to varying levels of success. I mean, I knew I had my work cut out for me. It was, to have a martial arts centered movie like this, I mean, it meant that I would have to, set the bar very, very high for myself. And so I trained, day in and day out, hours every day, as if I was a member of the stunt team. So we would go, 5-6 hours every day, 5 times a week, and then I would go and do strength and conditioning for an hour and a half, and it was, all so that, we could, first of all, that my body could endure through all of the action, because we do have a lot, and we filmed over a long period of time, but also just, getting the Marvel body that is so iconic for our heroes. And I knew, as the first one representing a community in that scale, I knew that I couldn't slack off. I think this film is about self-acceptance and self-love, so I think if it's anything, it's that, you have to learn to accept yourself for all of your flaws, for all of your weaknesses, for all of your insecurities. All of those things make up a part of who you are, and as much as we celebrate our strengths, we also need to celebrate our flaws and our vulnerabilities, and I think that's so much of what makes us human and relatable.